Hi everyone, so I am going to do a review on the Sigma Max brushes here. They sent me these to review for you guys, and I've been using them now for more than 3 months. I was supposed to only have about 90 days to review it, but I have accidentally taken probably 120 days. Sorry, Sigma. Anyway, I love these brushes. I've been using this one here for about 6 months because I was sent one of these before with my complete set, and I absolutely love it. I've been using that one at school for the past while now because I have two. And I don't use any other foundation brush now. I don't use a sponge, and I don't use the traditional applicators here. I mean, these are fine for cream foundations, but these ones are like perfect for liquid foundation and cream foundation. I found that these ones, I never liked using these for liquid foundation just because I found that they were too streaky. And these ones actually just buff it in extremely nice. There's no streaks. It's almost like a very soft airbrushed finish with that. But previously I used this Sonia Kashuk flat top brush here. However, I always found that it was just not dense enough. It's soft, but it's just not very dense. And the synthetic one here is like so soft, and yeah, I just love it. The only complaint I have is that I wish that it would dry faster, but there's nothing you can do about that. Synthetic brushes are just like that. This brush here, the round top Kabuki, the F82, is absolutely a fantastic brush for applying mineral foundations. So like the mineralized skin finish here, it's like perfect for buffing it in. The previous one that I've been using was this Too Faced one. It's like all stained right now, sorry guys. But my problem with it was that I found that it just wasn't dense enough, and the snap and it's just too floppy basically. So I had to always pull that up and then buff in the foundation. It's a soft brush, but yeah, like I just found that it was just too floppy. And I always hated using natural hair Kabuki brushes just because I found that natural hair is just too scratchy. It's just the nature of the hair. Whereas synthetic is much more soft and it's easier on the skin. Even though natural hairs hold powders a lot better, like have you ever used a synthetic eyeshadow brush? Let's say this one here, this one's from Eco Tools, and you're applying black eyeshadow and you get like tons of fallout. That's because you're using a synthetic brush. Synthetic doesn't hold powder as well as a natural hair, just like vice versa. You know, natural hair will absorb creams or liquids or any kind of moist product, whereas a synthetic won't absorb it, so it actually will apply it better on your skin. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because that was really wordy. Anyway, so yeah, this one here is like the perfect density. It's like the perfect length and stuff for buffing in powdered foundations and mineral stuff. You can also use it for liquid or creams and everything, but I mean, if you have this one already, this one's actually perfect for liquids and creams, and then this one's like, I find that I like to use for mineral powders. And then the last one here that I have is the angled top Kabuki, the F84. I've actually only used this one a few times, and I've used it for highlighting. I liked it for highlighting because I always like to have a separate brush for that, just because you're using a lighter cream foundation. This is at school, by the way, sorry. A lighter cream foundation. And then I use this one for just applying foundation and applying the contouring, which is the darker color. And yeah, having a separate brush for that it's fabulous. It's more narrow than this one here. So yeah, like the small highlight areas and stuff, you know, it's perfect for that. Anyway, yeah, that's my review of them. I really have no complaints about them other than they take a really long time to dry, but there's nothing that can be done about that because they're so dense and they're made of a synthetic fiber. But yeah, I really think that they're worth the money. I probably will buy more of these and stuff just because I find them so handy. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have any issues. they feel really, like, the weight is nice, the size of the handle is really nice. Yeah, I mean, like, I've only really had an issue with one Sigma brush ever, so, and that's the FO5, like the ferrule's actually coming loose from the handle. You know, I mean, it sheds, but the 109 seriously sheds as well, so that's not my issue. It's just coming a little loose. I mean, it hasn't popped off yet, but I use it every single day still, and it's been like that for a couple months, so anyway. I've had issues with MAC brushes before, so it's not like it's anything new. Anyway, yeah, so that's all I have to say about that. I'll see you later.